Hello all, welcome to another edition of King Joe's Unboxings. Another package. Heroes of the DC Universe, Blackest Night Indigo Bust. Number 786 out of 3,500. I'm actually gonna do the Green Lantern bust too. So of these, so she's actually the first one I got. I only paid $20 some for her. That included the shipping, so it was a good deal. She ain't that good looking of a lady, though. Oof. She's got that long, gaty face. This Saturday will be, well, I did a test run last night thanks to the great legend himself, R. Dowdy. We did a thing, and we got actually the King's Court up and running, where I actually can see people's comments. So this Saturday at 8 o'clock will be the first ever live broadcast, actual episode. I'm actually probably gonna give a little history of the Smurfs, because I actually printed out some history, because I actually learned some stuff about them. And I think every Saturday I'm gonna pick a comic book or a movie or some kind of related a collectible, and I'm gonna discuss it, because I actually printed out some stuff on the Transformers, Smurfs, Visionaries, Air Raiders, and I'll just do like every week. I'll talk about what I learned, give you a little heads up history of the figures, and because I actually did learn a lot about the Transformers, about how they started off in Japan, and was it Takara, I think is the name of the company. And they didn't have names back then. When they started, Hasbro was launching the series based on the toy line from Japan here in the United States. Two guys created all the names for all the characters, and I'll print it out and I'll have the names. I'll actually tell the whole story. But it's sad, because I remember more cartoon series that actually lasted more than the when you buy the copies of the VHS and DVD releases of the Transformers animated series, it stops after they become Headmasters and Target Masters. But I actually remember more episodes that I watched when they aired. And to find out that, there was like 100 and some more episodes. But most of them were aired in Japan. The ones that were aired in the United States, they actually quit after the Rebirth Part 3. And I remember the episode where Optimus Prime and Spike they get fused, and that's where Optimus Prime gets his Power Master from. Well, the Japanese series actually has like 130 some more episodes, which I'll probably end up buying them, and I'll be watching them in Japanese with English subtitles. But that'll happen after I get my big TV, because with my small TV, man, subtitles are like microscopic. So, just watched the movie Pacific Rim this week. Good movie. I recommend it to anybody who liked the series Evangelion. So that's what it sort of reminded me of. It was good. Other than that, just, like I said, Saturdays, 8 o'clock, King Joe's Court. Talk about anything, baseball cards, football, any kind of collectible. Because it's according to what R. Dowdy, it's not what I collect, it's what I don't collect, which is funny. And especially with our M. Ski, Brian, last night when we did just to see if I can get going live. He said I collected jobs over the years. Well, Brian, I actually haven't had a job in since 2006, so So for like 7 years, I've been out of work. So I've been on disability. So the king stopped collecting jobs. Seems like anytime I like a job, something bad happens. So that's that's why the king collected jobs. Had 3 plants close on him. 1 plant went belly up, went bankrupt, and then I ended up getting hurt on 2 of my jobs. So that's it. So hey, you guys want to tune into a somewhat bizarre episode where I don't even care, you can, comedy, whatever. I actually had a good laugh last night with some of the guys. Hippie. Oh God, who was the guy? I forgot who the other guy was. I can't remember. We were all bullshitting, and I was like, he remembered what headliners were, and I'm like, I forgot his name. Shit. But, yep, Saturdays, 8 o'clock. I'll just run it for an hour, 8 to 9. I'll try to keep it an hour. I don't want to... Actually, if it was to be, I'd be doing a half an hour thing, but you really can't get a good conversation going in a 30-minute format. And I'm not going to make an ass out of myself like those friggin' comic book men, because I think it's a joke. You know, they have a show called Comic Book Men. They hardly talk comics. It's guys come in with a couple of, I can't afford giving you this, what it's worth. Or they try to get it for like dirt cheap. Oh, I remember this when I was a kid, and then they make asses out of each other. I don't mind making asses up, but to me, if you can do a show called Comic Book Men, talk comics. Like me, I'm King Joe's Court. I'm a collectible fanatic. I'm a pop culture person. If you guys want to talk friggin' old television shows, F Troop. Since this weekend I am going on Sunday to Parsippany, New Jersey to Chiller. And I'm hoping to meet Larry Sorge, who played Corporal Agarn, and also he was one of the Chaos agents over to Maxwell Smart, hoping to get his autograph. John Kapelos' autograph. He was in Christine. He was the first victim after the kid bought the car. He owned the garage the guy was redoing the car on. John Kapelos. He also played Skanky in the television series Forever Night, which he was one of my favorite characters on that show. That lasted 3 years, and actually, it's after the second year, Skank was written out. He's going to be there. Counselor Deanna Troi from Star Trek, Marina Sirtis is going to be there. The girl who played Jadzia Dax from Deep Space Nine. Herschel from The Walking Dead's going to be there. I'm going on Sunday. A lot of people, what really pissed me off, it's funny because I had a bunch of stuff pulled already from when they started listing people. They had one of the Collins twins who appeared in the October 1970 Playboy book, who also was in a Hammer film. She was supposed to be. I pulled the friggin' Playboy. She's not going to be there. Bo Derek was supposed to be there. I pulled all 5 Playboy books of Bo Derek out of my collection, stacked them. She canceled this week. Sly from Sly and the Family Stone was supposed to be there. Well, I had nothing from him, but he canceled. Then the mom from the Monster Squad was supposed to be there. She canceled. So instead of getting 5 autographs on the Monster Squad, I'll get 4 because so far the 4 of the 5 monsters are still going to be there. William Ragsdale, who played the original Brewster, Charlie Brewster from Fright Night, he's going to be there. Also, he was on the television show Short-Lived Herman's Head, which I did like. I did watch when it came out. It was funny because he played Herman, and they would pan to his brain. His brain would have all these guys talking like an intellectual guy with glasses, a fat party slob guy. Then they would have the prissy girl, and I think there was like 5 or 6 personalities that would clash inside his head, and it was hilarious. They would talk, and it was a funny series. He's going to be there. The guy who played Billy from Gremlins is going to be there. I'm just going to hopefully get a signed picture. A lot of people, I'm just going to go, and if they have pictures from the movies that I like they were in, I'm going to see how much they charge. Because I already know Lou Ferrigno wants $50 to sign, which I think is nuts because you can go on eBay and get his autographed certified card from Topps, from anywhere from $75 to $100, and it's certified. If I get this autographed picture, I'm going to have to get it certified if I ever want to sell it again down the road if I drop dead and my daughter don't want it. That's why I think it's always better off if you just find something on like on eBay, a certified card, and pay the money, because you're looking at $50 for his autographed picture. And then depending on what PSA DNA certified cost, how much are you going to get charged for his certification of that autograph? But let's go put Indigo in my case. I still have a lot of work. Today, we took the air conditioners out of the window. I started painting the studs behind the... I do know one thing, though. I got to get a different camera. This thing sucks up batteries way too much. Since I've been shooting this video, I don't even get an hour out of 2 AA batteries on this camcorder. This little flip cam that I use. So I think after Christmas I'm going to try to save up money and actually get a decent digital camera, or I should say digital video recorder, so I can shoot my videos better. But I did win Harley Quinn, the one where she's sitting on a deck of playing cards. I did win Mira. I got Batgirl coming. So I'm actually down to needing 15 female busts for the DC Women of the DC Universe. So I'm over halfway. So as always, I thank you guys for viewing and subscribing.